Section 7-2, Relating Graphs and Tables of Functions. Which table could be a view of the function represented by the graph? So here we have a graph drawn over here to the right. It is a line. This line has a negative slope slanting downward to the right. It is passing through the origin. Now, we're supposed to choose between these three tables of values. Which one of these tables represents this graph? Now, I'm going to look at my graph. I see it does pass through the origin. That's 0, 0. Well, in looking at these three tables, each one of these has an ordered pair of 0, 0. Okay? Next, let's look at our graph and see if we can find another point where it passes specifically through a corner of my graph, like a corner of the graphing paper here. I see I have a point right here. You see where it passes specifically through that corner there. What is the name of that point? Well, it would be -1. So this point would be -1. And what is my y value? I'd have to go to the left -1 and up 1, 2, 3. So wouldn't that be -1, 3? So let's find the table of values that has the point -1, 3. Well, I don't see it on there. I don't see it on any of these, okay? I see a -1, 1, but that's not it, okay? So I don't see that point. So let's see if we can find another point. I also see it's passing through this point. -1, -2, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see the point -2, 6. So I'm up kind of high up here. I'm at -2, 6. It's passing through there. Do I see the point -2, 6? I do not. Okay? So let's keep searching. All right. Continue looking for a point where it passes specifically. I see the point 1, -1, 2, 3. This is the point 1, -3. Right there's -3. If you start at the origin, you go to the right 1. There's 1. And down 1, 2, 3. So x is +1, y is -3. Do you see that point? Yes. Right here it is in B. I have the point B, 1, -3. But let's keep searching. All right, let's find another point. Finding another point here. It's going to pass through at this exact point. What's the name of that point? To the right, 1, 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be the point 2, -6. So I also see the point 2, -6. Now, I took the approach of finding the points on the line that I have. I could have also graphed the line. So ends up B is going to be my final answer. If this graph could be continued on, we could see here the run is 1 and the rise is -3. So this line has a -3 over 1 slope. So your rise was -3, your run was +1. So from every point, you had to rise -3, go down 3, and run 1, rise -3, run 1, and I could continue going down. If I had gone down 3 more, down 1, 2, 3, and run 1, the name of this point would be the 3, -9. That's also the other point on the table of values in B. So you see that's another point here on the table of values. Now, I could have also taken the approach of graphing each one of these. If I had graphed A, I could have drawn a graph and actually graphed these ordered pairs. I could have taken that approach as well. 0, 0, to the right 1 and up 1, 2, 3 and make a point. To the right 2 and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and make a point. And then 3, 9 would have been to the right 1 more and up, on up in 1, 2, 3 more. So you see my line would have looked something like that. So it is definitely not A. So this line was definitely not A, and I could have done that same thing with C. I could have graphed it, and I would have seen that C's line did not look like the original graph here. So the correct ordered pair that represents and matches the given line that was drawn in the original is B. B is the correct answer. B has the table of values that match the original line that was drawn.